Okay, so listen, I'm so glad that this woman walked in my studio. First of all, a lot of you guys know about Torrei Hart. There's a lot going on right now on social media. We're going to get to that, but I know you because of the Black College Expo and what we do every year and what you do every year for the students and just encouraging them. So when I got the call and they're like, I'm like, of course Tori can come on. I love what she does, not only like on stage, but you do so much for the community that's not always talked about.
Right, right.
So I love that. But let's talk about this because everybody saw the Katt Williams interview. You know, they saw the whole, talking about Kevin Hart and the industry plant comment. But what I want to get to is that fast forward, then, after this whole Katt Williams, interview that went viral on Club Shay Shay, we talk about now we're seeing Torrei Hart going on tour with Katt Williams. And I was like, okay, business move. I see that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, I really want to know too, what was that call like when you got a call from Katt? Because, I mean, I'm sure you heard about this interview, so you're like, damn, he calling my phone? Hold up. Were you a little nervous or were you like, nah, I got this?
No. I was not nervous at all. No, because me and Katt have been friends for 20 years. That's what people got to understand. That is my friend. That is not just a business associate. We're so close as to the point Katt has babysat my dog.
Wow.
Yeah, Katt's babysat my dog. Katt has put me in front of 20-something thousand people at the Microsoft Arena before.
Yes.
I have a movie with Katt, American Bad Boy. We have worked together. That's my friend. I've known him a long time. So that's, what people need to understand.
Right. Now, what do you say to people who say, they're like, oh, she's working with the ops, which I don't even think of that at all, first of all.
Right.
But I feel like that's a lot of naysayers.
There's a lot of men.
Okay. Is that what it is?
Let's just get right to it. There's a lot of men.
Get out your feelings.
Get out your feelings.
Yes. But I saw a lot of people bigging you up, and they're like, "Go ahead."
Right.
Yes.
It's a lot of women that are bigging me up. And for whatever reason, I don't know why men. And I'm not gonna say all men because I have some men that have been supporting, but the majority of it is just like, why are you going on tour with somebody who's beefing with your ex-husband and because you carried a name? And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm a comedian.
Right.
This is a job. I'm going to work. Am I not supposed to go to work?
Are you not supposed to take care of your career?
Yeah, for somebody else's beef. That's not my beef.
Right.
That's not my beef. I ain't got beef with nobody.
And to be honest, Kevin Hart gave you his blessing.
He definitely did.
So if he don't have a problem with it,
why everybody else got a problem with it?
Right.
Point blank period. Just like he don't have a problem with me keeping my name for business purposes, why everybody else got a problem with it?
But you know what I love seeing on social media is that, man, Tori, you got your people that will go heads up for you. Let me just,
I love my writers.
Your followers are crazy, and a lot of them know, like, they really deep dive into you, and they're like, you don't know, she's been, helping him out since the beginning of his career, wrote his jokes, was writing for him. So I'm going through the comments, and I'm like, you ain't even got to say anything. You don't have to say anything.
But so here's the thing, I really don't say much. It's, people have been requesting me and I'm getting out and, I'm out now because I am on tour and doing my thing. But I've been quietly killing the game for a long time. I'm an executive producer as well. I have movies on TV right now that I have EP'd with my business partner, Man Robinson, on Tubi, Sebastian, Super Turn. We're about to start filming Turned as Fuck. Can I say that?
Go ahead, girl.
Okay, Turned as Fuck.
Turned as Fuck.
Part
yes.
3. I'm in several films. I've been on tour. I've opened up for Martin at Royal Farms Arena, Dion Cole, Kevin back in the day. So it is, it's bittersweet that it happened this way, but I am getting my just due because I've been grinding a long time.
I've seen you grind. I've seen you at different events, and you're always humble. You always talk to everybody, but you're always putting in the work. You show up.
Right.
And I think that's important to say because you got people that will sit there and they'll throw their opinion on Instagram, but they don't really know how the industry works.
They don't know. And it's just like, I see people like, well, what is she talking about keeping her name? What is her career? What has she done? Google me, IMDb me, check the resume. Like I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I work hard and I like doing the work. I mean, who's going to get on stage and do a 15-minute set in front of 20,000 people and ain't never been on stage and did the work? That's insanity. You can't do that. That's insanity.
So you've opened up for a lot of different comedians. Let me just take it back there. I'm going to jump conversations really quick.
Okay.
Your favorite comedian to open up for?
I have to say Katt.
Really?
Yeah,
He
because
seems so cool, Tori.
I mean, it was lit. The energy is lit. It's fun. You know what? Martin too, because I did it New Year's Eve. So
Yes.
it was the energy there. New Year's Eve, it was lit. It was just like everybody.
Martin is the shit.
Right.
I love him.
So that was amazing. You know what I mean? And it, like I said, it was just a great opportunity. They saw me performing, and it gave me that opportunity to hit the stage.
Now, a lot of people, know already. It's no secret that you, in the beginning of Kevin Hart's career, you wrote for him. Do you find it harder to write for yourself as opposed to other people, or is it easier for you to write for yourself?
Well, let me say this too. I didn't necessarily like sit around and just go write. Like, I was a muse. I was there. I helped punch stuff up. I was just a part of the process as well. You know, yeah. And you're bouncing stuff off of people constantly. That's what it is with comedy. It's just like I have people that's around me all the time. I'll say something and it's just like we give feedback, we bounce stuff off of each other, and we go from there. And then also when you're around somebody all the time, you start using them as material, because I mean, I was always constantly saying funny stuff, so it would get used. You know what I mean? And that's just how it goes.
Just natural, almost. Yes,
just natural. Yeah, that's how it goes.
And so, but do you find it harder sometimes when you're looking into self as opposed to helping somebody else out? Just because we're a little tougher on ourselves, we want to execute perfection.
I'm pretty tough on myself.
Yeah.
I'm very tough on myself, actually. Yeah, because I want it to be perfect. But I understand that nothing is perfect.
Right.
But it still doesn't matter, because I still, I don't want to hear people say, oh, she's not funny. And it's just like, yes, I am. That might have been a bad set. Like, you tried doing this. I be in my feelings sometimes, even though I say get out of your feelings.
Yeah, we're human. Come on, we're human.
Exactly. And I'm a Pisces man.
She feels, you guys.
I feel everything.
Yes.
So, but I definitely, I just keep pushing through it, because that's all you have to do. Even if you do have a bad show or you have a bad day, you just keep pushing through it.
Right. And not even that, but when I saw, your Instagram where you were like, you and Katt, posted that picture and you're going on, I was like, honestly, good for her.
Thank you.
Good for her.
Thank you.
Listen, it's a business at the end of the day. Don't get that mixed up.
Right.
And we always got to focus on our careers, so I really, I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. But I do want to ask you this. Tori, what is your take on bigger name comedians stealing from smaller name comedians?
Ooh, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like nobody stealing. You know what I mean? I don't steal nobody's material. I've never stolen anybody's material, and I can stand on that. So I don't like joke these, because it's hard to write. Like, people think stand-up is easy. It is not easy coming up with material, especially if you don't have a team of writers and you're doing it by yourself, to get up there and stand and talk in front of people for 5 minutes and try to make them laugh, and then somebody comes and steals your joke. Like, no.
Has it ever happened to you?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to touch it, but yeah.
Have you ever had to confront somebody and be like,
you know,
where'd you get that from? Because I know how I developed that joke.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go there right now today. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to touch that. But yeah, it has happened to me before. Yeah.
So let's talk about this, because we just saw an interview that's going viral right now on Instagram, and they were talking about your last name, Skipper. You're like, I'm gonna keep Hart, and me and Deasia were talking about it, and we're like, I think she should. I think she should. It does have a ring to it, and everybody knows you as Torrei Hart.
And let me say this now: if I decide to say, okay, guys, today I'm changing my name to Tori. Are they really going to say, oh, she's Tori Skipper? Oh, Tori, that's Tori Skipper. No, that's still, they're still going to try to label it. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Like, leave me the hell alone.
That part, yes.
Once again, my ex-husband has never once said anything.
And if you don't have a problem with it, then nobody else should have a problem with it.
Zero problems with it. None.
So let me ask you, who is the one comedian that you do want to go on tour with?
I love me some Dave Chappelle. Like,
oh, yes.
I just think he is funny. He's brilliant. I like the way he sets his jokes up. Sometimes he sets it up in reverse, and I'm just like, how did he do that? I love Bill Burr. I love Lunel.
I love Lunel.
Yes, that's my dog.
Lunel, you already know I love you.
Yes.
That is like my queen of comedy. Like, I love Lunel. She's the best.
And she just so free. She inspires me because she gives zero fucks. Like, she just like, and I love it because that's what I aspire to. Like, I still sometimes care, what people think, But as I'm getting older, I'm starting to be like, you know what, whatever. I don't care, you know?
Right.
And then I used to always, you know, walk a certain line because I have children. But now that my children are older, you know, I can have these conversations with them like, hey, listen, I put off a lot for y'all, and now it's mommy's turn, and now I got to do what I got to do. And you're going to see the side of mom that was around before you were born.
And what do they say? What they say, Tori?
You know. They're like,
Mom.
we support you. We support
Really?
you. Yeah, they're like, we support you, Mom. I said, what if I went and got an OnlyFans then? Because you know it's big money with the OnlyFans. And my son, he had a gulp, but he was like, I support you, Mom. But I know he doesn't.
Yeah.
I know he would not support that. And it doesn't mean I would do something sexual with it.
Exactly.
You know, because I could just be cooking and telling jokes, you know. But I just wanted to see what he would say if I said it.
Has Katt Williams given you any advice that you could pass on to us?
Not yet, but I'm sure when I see him on the 27th, because we're going to like catch up. I haven't seen him in a few years.
Right.
And so when we catch up, he's going to pour in. That's because that's what he does. He really, really is a champion for the underdog.
I love that about
that's,
him.
And that's another reason why I know that, you know, he put me in this spot. And don't get it twisted. People, this was already going to happen.
Right.
You know, it didn't just pop up out in the air how they try to, you know, talk trash about him and me. Like, no, this was going to happen.
So everything just kind of fell into place.
It's divine. You know how that divine stuff works? That's just what it is.
So let me ask you, because I know Torrei Hart. I know you as somebody that gives back to the community constantly.
Right.
What do you want the listeners to know about you that they don't know about you yet?
Well, I'm a vet. I serve the country.
Really?
Yes. Honorable discharge. Yes.
What?
My MOS is 76J. I did that. I know. That's another thing they don't know. I'm also a rapper. I rap.
Oh my goodness!
You know, I got music out. I have 2 singles out right now. I got a song with Sugar Free.
Get out of here! Shout out to Sugar Free.
Shout out to Sugar Free.
You know, we just celebrated his birthday a couple days ago.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay, shout out to Sugar Free. I know we have to finish it. We got to release it so we can finish it. But and Sugar Free poured into me so much. We actually recorded 3 days straight. And I have a few songs with Sugar Free, but, you know, the one that I really want, I can't wait to release that. But he poured into me and gave me so much knowledge as far as when it comes to the rap game. Like, so shout out to Free for that.
Just being in the studio, I have to see. There got to be some videos of that, you know.
Well, we rented a house, and so the producer there, you know, is the producer there. It was Shorty. It was, you know, my people.
Yes.
And we just kicked it. We was cooking tacos and just having
He
a
loves
good
to cook.
time. Yes.
Yes.
And then we just record, you know, and that's what we did. And people would come over and they would get, you know, do their thing, and then we go back to doing our thing. Like it was like one big family reunion.
Wow, I love it. We got to drop it on here. You know that, right?
Oh, let's do it.
Come on, I'm just saying. You
Let's
and Sugar
do
Free
it.
coming up to KDAY?
Let's do it.
Come on, I love that. KDAY loves Sugar Free. Yeah, definitely. And also, too, before you leave, I definitely want you to kind of just talk about some of the movies that you have on Tubi, because that's one of my favorite.
Okay.
One of my favorite networks to stream. I love Tubi. I was just watching it before I came to work today. So what do you got on Tubi right now?
Okay, so right now on Tubi, I have Sebastian. And Sebastian is a thriller, and you guys get to see me playing a detective. Yes, Detective Chanel Reed. This is like one of my best and favorite roles because it's very, very serious. I'm also a very serious actress, too. And then there's Super Turnt, where I play in a music exec, and that's Rita Robinson. That's my role in that. And the original Turnt. So Turnt, Super Turnt, Sebastian. Dear Frank is another film I have on there. I didn't produce that one.
Oh my goodness.
But
I have to watch Sebastian going home tonight,
Yeah,
though.
Sebastian is a thriller. So it's me.
And
it's
I love
Clifton,
thrillers.
Clifton Powell, Darius McCrary.
Wow.
Who else? I'm drawing a blank right now, and that's so bad. But there's a few heavy hitters. And Jermaine Perkins, I forget, from Lean on Me.
Oh, okay, yes.
You remember, wasn't it Sam's?
Yes.
You smoke crack, don't you? And Juice, yeah, he's in it. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I gotta watch that.
I have
then.
a few projects right now that are out.
You're
and
constantly
streaming.
moving, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
to you.
you.
I want to ask you though, you guys, I know you guys are going on tour, but we were looking up, is there going to be a tour in LA?
So on Katt's tour, there's dates in LA. Unfortunately for my tour, which y'all listen, my tour is starting February 5th. Okay, I need y'all to support that. That's my first date. My first date actually is in New York City, and it's called No Hart Feelings.
Yes,
that's the name of the tour.
Get out your feelings.
Get out your feelings.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So that's the name of the tour, and right now there isn't because this is like it's been a whirlwind for me. I'm getting calls. And City Winery, shout out to them. They wanted to put me on a tour like this. And so there might be some dates in LA coming soon. I hope so. And people are pushing for me to also be on the LA Day show for Katt.
Yeah, we are. We're pushing because we definitely got to be there.
Yes.
Like, you're going to be there. I have to be there.
Yes,
seriously. I got to watch you. And of course, I wore my Fashion Nova today because she is a Fashion Nova brand ambassador.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Yes. So I was like, let me put my Fashion Nova on for Tori today. No, thank you so much. First of all, I just want to say I love what you're doing. Congrats to you. There's a lot of people pushing for you. You have a whole village that is supporting you.
Thank you.
And I just want to big you up for what you do for the community because I know that you're quiet about it and I see what you do. So I'm here to speak about it and give her flowers right now. Yes.
I so appreciate you because, at the end of the day, like I look at this, like I said, it's a job.
Mm-hmm.
It really is just a job. And then after you do your job, you just go home, you relax. But during the job, you do give back as much as you should. And I give back to a lot, especially comedians as well. And
yes.
I mean, I've had, comedians that I've housed, sleep on the couch, fed, give money when they need it because I know how it is to be a starving artist. And I have been blessed my entire life, even before I entered the entertainment industry, God has blessed me. So I'm always looking to be a blessing to others.
What's any advice that you would give to a lot of up and coming comedians out there? Because it is tough. I mean, very, very hard.
Right. I would say just stay on stage and write. You have to write because especially to get your first 5 minutes, you have to write. And, write about yourself. Get personal. Be vulnerable. It's okay. And most of the things that you think are like, sad or, not funny, when you pull it out and you take it to the stage, it's going to be funny. So be vulnerable, take it to the stage, and know that it's okay.
Yeah. And it's about timing, too, though, because every time I watch a show, I'm like, man, their timing got to be impeccable.
Right.
That's tough in itself.
It is tough, but when you're writing your material and you really believe in it and you're confident about it and you keep doing it over and over and over, that's why I say you have to stay on stage, the timing is going to work itself out. But
there it is right there.
You have to do the work.
Okay, so before you leave, we got to play some Sugar Free.
Oh.
We got to play Why You Bullshitting. Let's go. Come on.
Tell me why you bullshitting.
It's KDAY, baby.